Hello and welcome to the webinar Complete Mechatronic Solutions from a Single Source, Presses, Individual and Efficient. My name is Anja Andraschko and I will be presenting today's webinar. Your speaker is Stefan Meyer. The webinar will be held first. After that, we will answer your questions. Stefan, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello together. My name is Stefan Meyer. I'm working for Baumüller Dravinja especially since 2009. I'm here the key account sales representative for nearly complete Europe. And I'd like to give you a short introduction to our plant in Slovenia.
Thank you very much, Stefan. I'm very happy to have you here because in today's webinar you will find out how our plant in Slovenia is equipped, what range of services we offer in sheet metal production, electrical production and cable assembly. And you will also tell us something about a customer problem and how we solved it. It will be an example of a best case scenario from the idea to prototype construction to serial production. So I think it will be very interesting. Before we get started with our webinar, I would just like to point out that you will be muted during the webinar. However, you can still ask us questions during the webinar using the chat function. The questions asked in the chat will then be answered at the end of the webinar in a question and answer session. We have planned around 10 minutes for this. We will be recording the webinar. You will be sent a link to the recording later in an email. A few brief words about Baumüller. Baumüller is a global, family-run company with more than 90 years of experience in its core business, drive and automation systems, which are used in many industries. But now I would like to hand over to Stefan and hope you will have a lot of fun with his webinar.
Anja. So, I'd like to start with a short introduction, a short overview about our plant in Slovenia. As you can see here, it's it's a bigger one. We have around about 13,000 square meters of production. We divide that in electrical wiring, nearly 5,000 square meters, and sheet metal working. This is around about 8,000 square meters. At the moment, there are approximately 350 employees working on these sheet metal and the electric department and cable production. The business languages for sure are Slovenian and German and English. So there should be no problems with the communication. And I'd like to give you a short information. This is a very, very actual one. We're building here a new hall at the moment. This is to expand our production in the cable in the wiring department. As you can see here, this green field will be built here, a new hall like this one. And at the moment, we are just moving our stock from right now here to this building, and then we expand also our sheet metal production. In that department here is located our powder coating department, where here's all the pre-treatment, and then here is the powder coating itself. And in this area is in the first floor, and in this building, the cable production, and this part here is the end assembly right now, and this one here is the administration and also the construction department. As I mentioned, we divide this in sheet metal working, where normally control cabinets are built, which are very individual ones for our customers, not like the standard cabinets from different other suppliers. Also control station consoles and machinery casings, and also technical sheet metal parts, which are grounded on this on the drawings by the customer. Also, the electrical wiring department, we are building here control cabinets which are completely wired, and also general contract wiring we are doing here. At the sheet metal working department, normally we do nearly every material of metal, like DC01, which is normal steel, to stainless steel, to aluminum or copper. It doesn't matter here right now because we can treat that on the punching machine and the laser or and the nibbling machine. Also, we do this with a bending machine, and we have also one welding robot, and we do also the manual welding, which is MIG, MAG, and TIG. Right now, we are producing everything out of format from plates, which are limited till 1500 to 3000 millimeters. Right now, we have three punching machines. We will expand this in the summer for another one. Then we will get a second laser in the middle of the year. And some weeks ago, we got a new bending machine and a new a new welding robot. I'm sorry. At the powder coating department, this one here was built in 2019. We replaced our old powder coating machine, and right now we can do also a better protection glass up to C5, which is needed in the outdoor or during the sea, which is near to the sea, about the salt water and so on. This is. And especially about the capacities, which are getting bigger with this new machine. Also, we are here a little bit limited about the length, the width, and the height. Right now, 3,000 till 1,600 to 1,700 millimeters, and up to 700 kilograms. But normally, this would last for a lot of different articles which we can produce. At the wired control cabinets, our wiring department, we do the production of control cabinets according especially to our customer specifications, like bill of material and this electroplan. We have also the possibility to do the creation of projects in-house Baumüller and do the engineering for our customer, or we can support them in the engineering. We have the project planning, which is very conform to the current standards, which are needed for our customers. Sometimes other standards are needed, but I will come to that later. We can do a very project production, which is very individual, with only one piece or up to several hundred pieces, only mounting plates, which are wired, or to the complete cabinets. Just for example, we can do several modular drive control cabinets up to more hundreds kilowatt, maybe water or air cooling. So it doesn't matter, and it's very, very, very individual for our customers. Some examples for some different housings and also for the wiring, where we can divide let's say in two different types, that we do the wiring on a mounting plate and then put it in the housing, which is possible, or we do the wiring complete in the cabinet. But as you can see, these here are not standard cabinets. This is a very special cabinet, which is also produced in our company. And this will be here done and checked and so on. It will be sent to our customer. With the control cabinets, we also recorded our wiring. We do here the tests, for example, insulation resistance measurement tests according to different norms. Also the PE test, and we have also the possibility to have here some test benches, or which we get from our customer, or we produce by ourselves, in various in a very smart way to document this to document all the testings. Sorry. Also, we have the possibility to create very custom specified test routines or the reports. Normally, we do that on our own. We have here our own records and documentation, but if it's needed, we can adjust them for the needs of our customer. As you can see here, we have different norms. Normally, we are doing our UL or CE. We have also possibility to do CCC, or if it's needed for maybe some special branches, that we will get different specifications or norms, but this must be discussed with the customer for sure. At the cable manufacturing department, we have the possibility to do very customized cables to do the production here, very flexible, also very industrial series production, which is normally CNC controlled at the cable center, where we can do an automatic and manual or semi-automatic crimping, or also the production itself. We have here an automatic cable labeling, and everything here is PC controlled at the testing stand to test and to document every cable. Just for some pictures here and for some examples, we have here very high temperature cables, special wires, different connections, which is, for example, screwed or crimped or whatever. So, and they are for sure done to the different norms and according to them. In this case here, we also get a BOM or a bill of material and the drawing itself, and then we do that very individual for our customers. Like Anja told, we also prepared here one best case scenario. This was a real life scenario. We had a customer who is working in the biopharma sector, and they had a problem, or they'd like to make this project that we get only the requirements, and we have to build here a mechanical design, which is let's say a little bit difficult because of some roundings and so on. And then we had the stainless steel surface, which was also a task of finishing, and in the second case we had the hardware projection and the software solution, which was created completely new. So the target was that we built here an application for mixing and processing liquids, which is considered in the vaccine production especially, and we try to figure out with regular meetings and monitoring the milestones together with our customer. So the concept was that we prepare with our customer together one specification, what should be in this application, how should it work, and so on. And then we divided this in 3 different areas, let's say in that way. We have in the first step the mechanic itself, which is designed and carried out by Baumüller Dravinja. So because this is our key factor, and which we do in most of our time. And then together with Baumüller Anlagensystemtechnik, we did the hardware project planning and the software. We had here the problem that the space itself was very, very limited, and so the materials itself and also the components must be searched in let's say in a very specific way to fulfill all their needs. Some especially with the tolerances and the sensors and so on, we had here only tolerances plus minus 0.4 millimeters, and this must be strictly adhered to this application. Also about the software, the realization of the customer interface to control the different speeds of the torque motor and to implement them with different mixing programs, which was requested by the customer. For this purpose, we specifically built a designated team of our representatives of the 3 different areas. and the customer himself, and we defined that in to exchange our information on the progress very, very regularly. So like I told you, we had from the procedure on, we had a production of the first mechanical prototypes, then also about the simulations with this corresponding application itself. The first electronic setups tests were done in our house, and also the complete sample, including the endurance tests. Maybe I can show you a little bit. This was a torque motor, and on this under this torque motor was a stepper motor, and so on. And this was everything was built by Baumüller Dravinja, and so we had to do the endurance tests. Then there was a second sample. This was like kind of pre-series, and then third sample. This was the series itself. From the timeline, it was, in my opinion, a very, very strict and sharp timeline. So we began this in Q1 2016, began to build the prototype in Q3 2016. So as you can see, we had only several months to do that. And then during the prototype 2, we had also some experiences, and this influenced the next one. And prototype 3 was built in Q2 2018, and the series production itself began at Q3 2018. Round about 700 pieces of this application were now built each year, and right now we are doing also the tests, and we updated them and adapt something. So around this is a running system, which is working, which we are working right now for sure. I'd like to tell you the advantage for our customers, what we saw here. The first step is that everything is under one roof, so it's in-house at Baumüller. We began at the mechanics, which are done by us, and also about the short information line, which we have here, to our electrical project planning, and also about the software development. This was in-house Baumüller, and so we don't lose time in that case. Also, the complete manufacturing, including all standard complaint tests, were done by Baumüller, in this case also Baumüller Dravinja, and the acceptance reports and also the external tests and certifications which had to be done were done by us, for example with TÜV and so on, and we did this for our customer. Right now we're doing all the commissioning, including the software installation by Baumüller, so that we can say it's a plug-and-play application for our customer. We pack them in special in a special form and ship them to our customer. The customer himself doesn't take it out of the packaging, so it's only in his stock, and when he will sell it, he only puts it out and sends it to his customer. So it's a running system where he doesn't have to do something on his own. So this was the best case scenario, yes. And maybe we have here some questions.
Yes, thank you, Stefan, for this very interesting lecture. I also think the best case scenario showed up what is the benefit of Baumüller Dravinja. First question is, what distinguishes Baumüller Dravinja from other sheet metal producers? Can you answer this question, please?
Okay, in my opinion, it's a big advantage that we have several solution under one roof in Baumüller Dravinja. So it begins with our sheet metal production itself. Then it goes further that we have our painting department in our house, so we don't have to do this externally. Then we have the possibility to do the cable manufacturing when it goes to the wiring, and then wiring itself we have under one roof, and also some other kind of surface treating, like not only for the powder coating, we have the sandblasting or tampo printing and so on. It's a lot of things which we have under one roof, and so we can offer our customer one complete article with one article number, and he doesn't have to do something on his own. and in the end, he has less process by himself.
Okay, so the magical word is everything from a single source. Okay. Next question. Do you work with provided materials?
Yes, we do. It's not the usual case, but we do that, especially when maybe our customer has some special conditions with suppliers, or yeah, if there's something else running. But normally we try to do the purchasing on our own by Baumüller and Baumüller Dravinja, and yeah. But normally we do provided materials, but normally the customer himself, and we try to avoid that.
Okay. Which market do you mainly supply?
And there are different markets. It starts with, like I told you, with the medicine, or in this case here, the biopharma industry. It goes further to normal machinery. It goes to electronics. It goes to inject molding. So it's a very wide branch. It's a very wide market which we are working with, and so you cannot say that we only work in automotive, or in that case, it's a very wide.
Okay, I have understand it. Next question. Do you deliver your products worldwide or only to certain regions?
In general, we deliver worldwide. We have some customers where we send these products to China maybe, but in general we do that on the West European market, normally for Germany, Austria, Switzerland, France, some kind of Scandinavia. But it depends on the product itself. But yes, we do the worldwide shipping.
Okay. Do you have a product catalog? I don't think so, or?
Right, yeah. No, we don't have it. Maybe as I try to figure this out during this presentation, that we are very individual for our customers. So the customer comes to us with his drawing, with his needs, or when it goes to the wiring department, with his bill of material and his plan. So it's a very individualized production here, and especially for our customers.
Okay. Earlier you spoke about stainless steel as a challenge in the best case scenario. What about food processing machinery?
Yes, it's a challenge. Stainless steel is for sure a challenge. Not even that we have to divide the production areas of stainless steel and normal steel, but it's also about the treatment itself, how we do the surface treatment. If we have to do this by sandblasting, or if we have to do it with acid, for example. And also, especially in the food processing machinery, it depends, is it directly in contact with the food, or is it only the machine which is maybe a packaging machine which is in the food sector. But yes, we have here this experience, but like I mentioned, it depends on the customer, and you have to talk with the customer. What are their needs, especially what norms are here, and which are here very important or not. And so yeah, but like everything, you have to communicate with your customer, and then you can find a solution for them.
Okay, sounds good. I also have one question. You know, sustainability is currently on everyone's lips. How is your plant in Slovenia equipped? What are you doing to produce sustainability? Are there something you are doing?
Yeah, for sure. In the past, we did a lot, and we are still improving here. So our company is a nearly paperless plant right now. So everything is provided here with some terminals, or with a terminal at every site, or at every department here, and where you can see the current drawings, for example. So we reduce here everything which has to be with paper. Also, the heat of the compressors are done here for warm water treatment for the warm water or for the showers maybe. And currently we are building our photovoltaic plant with about 3,600 square meters, and this energy which is created is going directly in our production for maybe for the bending machines, for the laser, for everything which has to which runs with electricity, and also the powder our powder coating machine, which is running right now with gas. We are here in very deep contact with our builder here to maybe have an alternative with wood chip heating or with other sources right now to have here a wider range of energy.
Very good. I really like to hear that. So there's no more questions coming up. So I think you can switch to the last slide. We would like to say thank you to everyone who has attended the webinar. I hope you have learned a little bit more about our Baumüller Dravinja factory, and we look forward to working with you. If you have any questions, you can always contact Stefan. He is your contact person, and I hope you liked the webinar. Thank you very much for joining.
A lot also from my side, like Anja told. Don't hesitate to call me or give me a short mail. Then I can give you a deeper look in our plant and what possibilities we have here.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye.